Yeah, I didn't Like, I don't think. I mean, if you guys want it to be a certain way, but like, we didn't do it like that for the last, never. We just have you sit forever. Because we just call your name and you just come up forever, and then go back to your seat. And then everybody's going to stand up for the pledge, so it doesn't matter, to be honest.
Okay. We're good. We're good.
3:15 now.
Yeah, I put it in there. Perfect. But they can hear us and everything, so we're good.
No, I'm not. I want some wallflowers. Yeah.
So the last time I saw you guys, I was able to see smiling faces. Unfortunately, no smiling faces, but they're underneath there. Ah, it's been a long year.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm right a lot, There she goes.
Are we missing all these people here? If everyone could come and take a seat. So we want to welcome all the students here today and all the families who are joining us virtually. We're going to begin this white coat ceremony with the reading of the mission statement. Gannon is a diocesan-centered university which provides for the holistic development of undergraduate and graduate students in the Judeo-Christian tradition. As such, it offers each student an outstanding teaching and a value-centered education in both the liberal arts and professional specializations in order to prepare students for leadership roles in their careers, society, and church. The university faculty and staff are committed to excellence and continuous improvement in teaching, learning, scholarship, research, and service. The university's environment is to be one of inclusiveness and cultural diversity. And next, we have a reading from the scriptures by Amy Gaynor.
Thank you, Dr. Castelli. So we're going to start off with a brief prayer. Lord, may this commencement weekend be a celebration of your life within us. We give you all the learning, the skills, and the hard work of these years. We pour out our gifts into your hands. May we hold this memory in our hearts as we continue on our adventure. Father, help us to live a life that reveals your hope and be guided in everything we do by your everlasting truth. Amen. Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16 reads, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Let us continue to be a light in this world for our future clients, coworkers, the profession, and everyone that we meet to glorify the Lord and all that He's called us to. Now I'd like to introduce our beloved program director, Dr. Diana Lunsford.
Thanks, Amy. Can I do this? Is that okay? Fully vaccinated. I promise. Hello. It's a privilege to be here with you today. Can you believe it? I was asked to speak to you today about academic rigor, and it is important to note that a degree itself does not indicate academic rigor. This phrase reflects an intellectual and personal challenge and the conditions surrounding learning. To understand academic rigor, we must also understand the purpose of higher education. The initial purpose of higher institutions was to educate people to be contributing members of a democratic society. Today, the goal of higher education is to learn the necessary skills that meet the needs of the labor market. And to be honest, there is a focus on the credential, but a degree obtained without learning is nothing more than a piece of paper. So what is the process to learning rigorously? Do you know? I'm about to share is something that's gleaned from Vygotsky's zone of proximal development. You shouldn't know what that is. This is an emphasis of process over product. To maximize this, the learner needs tools and multiple routes to learn, including books, media, videos, peers, and facilitators. And this happens through reflection on previous experiences, active investigation and discovery, thoughts that are critical in nature, reasoning that is complex, through self-directedness and active learning. Your background, families, upbringing, life experiences, previous and current perspectives all add to your ability to engage in meaningful learning. You should understand that knowledge and skill building, what we do here in the education setting, bring about developments that allow for successful decision-making and behaviors, not solely about passing an exam. Academic rigor is transformative, facilitating success in your professional lives and beyond. This program was designed and executed with the scaffolding to build your capacity as critical thinkers, as problem solvers, creative occupational therapists. My hope is for you to be hungry for knowledge, for growth and experience, for you to be confident enough to seek what is needed to be successful. I hope you read for the sake of learning and learn for the sake of curiosity. I'd like to quote occupational therapist Dr. Rachel Thibault. She says, "I am an occupational therapist, an obscure profession if there ever was one. We are few and far between, maybe because we have chosen to serve people with disabilities, all disabilities, not a glamorous endeavor, not necessarily a lucrative one. And I say serve because we deem that in helping we see weakness, while in serving we see wholeness. Nearly a century ago, we've been at odds with the system ever since. We don't fix people, you see. We simply try to find a way to meaning, balance, and justice. I choose occupational therapy because it blends science and humanism, intellectual rigor, and compassion." And now I would like to reintroduce Dr. Castelli.
Am I allowed to take this off? Okay. I will, thank you. Well, first of all, I'm here to talk about character, but can I just say how proud we are of all of you. All of us are so proud of you arriving at this very special milestone in your career. And you did it. This is finally your white coat ceremony. Usually, it happens before you go out on field work, but you've been out on field work and you've come back from field work and you were successful in the field. You're the only Gannon cohort that can say that you've braved the clinicals in the onset of a global pandemic. So yes, this program has challenged each one of you in many ways, but you're sitting right here, right now, in large part because of the quality and the strength of your character and your virtue. It's said that character building is highly individualized and a lifelong process. And as you know, in today's healthcare environment, it's fast-paced, and there's a heavy emphasis on patient autonomy and can sometimes place more emphasis on patient rights and providers' duties than on such abstractions as character and virtue. But without character and virtue, how do you solve some of the hardest problems that you've all witnessed in the nursing homes, in the mental health facilities, in the hospitals, and in the clinics? Character can be defined as the natural inclination to do the right thing in a difficult situation. And as such, it's an integral part of ethics. Virtues are the components of character described as goodness and excellence. And in other words, a natural inclination to do what's right in a good and excellent way. So character and virtues are essential to what constitutes a good person. And all else being equal, it said that a virtuous person is happier than a non-virtuous person. And happy is a good thing. We'll take all the happy we can get. If we listen to what the great philosophers had to say, Aristotle considered virtue to be concerned with wise choices. And Kant said that virtue was derived from an unchanging sense of duty or fortitude. Even the wise headmaster of Hogwarts School tells young Harry Potter, it's our choices, Harry, that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. In the lifelong process of building character, it's our choice to continue to build on the 7 classical virtues, which are made up of 4 cardinal virtues named by Plato: wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage, and the 3 theological virtues named by St. Paul in 1 Corinthians 13:13, where he talks about faith, hope, and love. So as you begin your journey as an occupational therapist, may you demonstrate the highest level of professionalism based on the growing virtues of your character. And to accomplish all this, we all wish you that you may grow in wisdom, that you will have the foresight, the ability to see ahead and outline a plan that serves a good purpose, that you may grow in justice, a deep sense of citizenship, conscience, honesty, respect for others, abiding by the platinum rule, to treat others as they themselves would like to be treated. May you grow in temperance, emotional control, humility, contentment to steer between the behavioral extremes. And may you grow in courage, the bravery, enthusiasm, integrity, and altruism that makes all other virtues possible. And we wish that you may be blessed with faith, a sense of gratitude, awe, and trust, a sense of hope, future-mindedness, prayer, optimism, meaning, and purpose. And finally, may you be blessed with love. Love is supreme among all virtues, and it embraces the strengths of humanity: kindness, compassion, empathy, friendship, and connectedness. And you're seeing a lot of that in your pictures over the last 3 years. It's through the lens of all these virtues that we should not be afraid to ask, how might I do it better next time? As we engage in the challenging work of building character, That is, in developing the ability to do the right thing in the difficult or morally ambiguous circumstance. In closing, may you keep building on your virtues to create such a noble character that as an occupational therapist, you may have the strength to turn a client's hopeless into hope, can't into can, and impossible into possible. A beautiful quote by OTR Valerie Pina. Helen Keller sets an example for all of us when she says, I long to accomplish a great and noble task, but it's my chief duty to accomplish small tasks as if they were great and noble. So as we strive to be virtuous in every task, Matthew 5:16 proclaims, let your light shine before others. God bless. And next, I'll introduce Dr. Lunsford for the Code of Ethics.
So our OT Code of Ethics. The code is an official AOTA document and a public statement tailored to address the most prevalent ethical concerns of the occupational therapy profession. It outlines the standards of conduct for the public that they can expect, what they can expect from those in the profession. It should be applied to all areas of occupational therapy and shared with relevant stakeholders to promote ethical conduct. The 7 core values include altruism, equality, freedom, justice, dignity, truth, and prudence. These provide a foundation to guide occupational therapy personnel in their interactions with others. Although the core values are not themselves enforceable standards, they should be considered when determining the most ethical course of action. These core values and their associated principles should always guide your decisions and your behaviors throughout your career. We will be beginning our white coat ceremony. So just as a review, your name will be called by Dr. Costello. You'll come up, we will have you don your coat, step behind the podium. You'll also be pinned and then have a seat, okay?
This is the exciting part. It's been a while since I've said these. I've been practicing. Misha Alexander. Takia Anderson. Folake Ayagusi. Emily Barbosa. Rachel Bryant. Maria Chabatoni. Taylor Dake. Morgan Doherty. Sierra Free. Amy Gaynor. Hillary Leipold. Tony Ann Lentini. Shaylin McGrath. Anna Morgan. Kamal Neverjani. Caitlin Nelson. Shivani Patel.
Almost. Thank you.
Sylvia Rizwani. Uma Qureshi. Martia Reed. Teresa Rapetny. Kadisha Ribeiro. Caitlin Santelli. Jamie Schnabel. Bobby Thrush Lewis. Maria Helstein Tiongson. Brooklyn Tucker. And Jessica Veneziano.
I'm going to ask you all to stand. You have a pledge that was provided for you at your seat. We're going to say this together. It's the Occupational Therapy Pledge of Service. You ready? Okay. Doctors of Occupational Therapy. In the belief that all human beings are equal and are unique to be realized, I pledge myself to the conscientious and judicial practice of my profession. I solemnly declare that I will hold and keep untouched whatever I may learn of the lives of my clients, and to be an active advocate for their right to live full and meaningful lives. Seeking to serve and be cognizant of the need to maintain my competence, I will strive to continue my professional growth. To this end, that my work may be successful, I will strive for the greater knowledge, skill, understanding, and compassion in the discharge of my duties. It is with dignity and pride that I prepare to join my colleagues in occupational therapy and pledge to uphold the integrity of our profession to the greater good of all we serve. Congratulations. You may have a seat. I'd like to invite Dr. Castelli back up
Okay, and now for the benediction prayer. You want to bow your head? May God's blessing follow you all as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May his gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passions that you follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect his love and truth. And may hope be a light within you that you carry into each new day. Amen. And that concludes the white coat ceremony.
We now have a student send-off. Shay, I'd like to invite Dr. Shaylin McGrath to the podium here.
Hi, ready. On the first day of orientation, we were asked, why OT? We all sat in a circle with strangers listening to how we developed our meaning based on our experiences leading up to this moment and how or why we decided this path. It might have been a brother with autism, a brother with Guillain-Barré syndrome. It might have been someone you babysat when you were younger or still are a caregiver for today. It might have been an aunt with cerebral palsy, a grandparent who had a stroke, or even a personal experience of a broken finger or a heart condition at birth. Whatever your reason is for being here, you're finally here. But it wasn't easy getting here. First, we had to apply, and for some of us, that meant a change in career. It meant taking a year off, or for some of us who knew what they wanted to do, going straight from undergrad. Sorry. The process of applying was not easy, no thanks to the ever-confusing OTCAS portal. But yeah, you got in. Hard part's over. Wrong. Time to move. Whether that was from across the sky bridge, the state, or across the country, you left your friends, family, and loved ones behind, only to be welcomed with the loving arms of our professors and our new classmates. And thank goodness for those classmates who became lifelong friends, because we needed each other through this whole journey. We still needed to pass fieldwork, though. We thought it was over. We thought meeting our friends and starting our classes. No, we still needed to pass fieldwork. However, entering the second semester of our second year, we're in the final stages of preparing for our first fieldwork rotation when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Fear of the unknown overcame us. Will we continue class? Will we still have a placement for fieldwork? Are we going to graduate on time? Fear, worry, concern, and uncertainty flood us. Yet, in the midst of all this, feeling shaken, Gannon University seemed to remain sturdy and confident, quickly implementing classes online, improving safety protocol, and quickly allowing us back on campus. Once on campus, and thank you to a second year, we were able to receive a vaccine. Again, continuing to put the students first and ensuring safety and continuing on with the most important journey of our lives with as much normalcy as possible. So thank you to the staff at Gannon who made the campus safe environment for us to continue our journey with as minimal interruptions as possible. We have persevered through application processes, exams, practicals, fieldworks, online learnings, change in professors, and a global pandemic. And at times, I know we all felt defeated, like giving up, exhausted, and even questioned, is this all worth it? But then we were asked again, why OT? And we remember those people that impacted our decisions. We recognize the support that we have from those around us, and we remember why we're here. This journey was arduous, but from the deepest lows, we adapted. We became resilient, and we grew into competent occupational therapists. So finally, we're here ready to embark on our final journey. And in August, we defend our capstones. We will be relieved to be done and excited to start the new chapter, and thankful to have chosen to follow our dreams. So as we near the end of this journey, always remember to look for those hidden gems. Remember your lasterisms. So what? Who cares? Keep it stupid simple. Poop, poop, poop. Always use a gait belt and start every morning, every evaluation, and every interview with your 10-second power pose. Thank you. Okay. On behalf of the class of 2021, we wanted to present you teachers with a little something. Next, Katie Santelli and Jess will present the student awards.
Hi guys. All right. So as you know, before we got started, we had you guys vote on some awards. So we'll get started. So the first one is the Mind Blowing Award. So this person consistently generates creative ideas. And the winner of this one is Sierra.
Hey, Sierra.
Congratulations.
The next one is the Light at the End of the Tunnel Award. So this person always sees the positive and supports their classmates no matter what. And the winner of this one is Anna. Next, we have the Best Group Member Award. This one kind of speaks for itself, and the winner is Hillary. The next one is the Early Board Award. So this is the person that's most likely to be first to post in a discussion board or to have an assignment turned in early. And they aren't here, but the winner is Bobby. The next one is Class Clown. This was pretty much unanimous. I think we all know who it is. Jamie? The next one's the On the Dot Award. So this person has, over the last 3 years, has mastered the art of procrastination. This one goes to Jess.
Thank you.
The next one's the Shooting Star Award. So this is the 110% award. This person's constantly up-leveling and giving their all to class activities, group work, and assignments. They're also not here, but the winner of this one was Taylor. The Encyclopedia Award. This person consistently contributes to class activities by offering quality ideas, and they make connections to previous content and experiences. The winner of this one is Amy. The next one is our Lady Gaga Award. So this is the person that's most likely to push the limits of the dress code. Brooklyn? Good job. Congratulations. Yes. And then the last one is the School Spirit Award. So this is our very own Golden Knight, Shay. For John. I think that's all.
Next, we'd like to have Dr. Lunsford come back up.
Okay. Ooh, that's kind of quick, huh? Yeah. All right, well, it's hard to believe that you're here. I know it's hard. It's probably not hard at all for you to believe. You're probably so ready. It's hard for us to believe that 3 short years ago, you were all just trying to get to know each other, sitting in circles in this space, chatting and mingling with our current group. So for us, it's really special to be here with you today. This experience would not be the same if one of you were plucked from your cohort. Your experiences throughout your 3 years would have been different. As I think back on the last 3 years, I can recall very special moments with each one of you, whether it was early or late evenings in my office, text messages, phone calls, lots of those. And I appreciated every one of them. I have some advice for you. I'm going to keep it brief, I promise. First off, listen. Really listen. Practice being the last person to speak. Listen to your clients and actually hear them. Listen to your coworker and their advice. But listen to yourself. Trust that your internal compass won't steer you wrong. Secondly, humility brings respect. Own your mistakes. Consider other perspectives. We all make mistakes. Embrace them. They can be our greatest instructor. Albert Einstein said, "The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance." Number 3, be content. Regardless of how you define that, be content. Meet every day with a positive attitude, even though it's hard, maybe sometimes physically, mentally, emotionally exhausting. If you are content at your core, it is the first thing others will see on the outside and on the inside of you. Finally, know that the effect you have on others goes far beyond the individual. Like a pebble tossed into the water, your actions and words have a ripple effect. I would like to close by reading an excerpt from the famous but controversial author, Dr. Seuss. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. And you're on your own, and you'll know what you know. And you are the guy or gal who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care, and some you will say, "I don't choose to go there." With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, as they frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who'll soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest, except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. Be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot from your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will, indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Buxom or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai, Ali, Van Allen, O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. You do not need luck. I will not wish you luck. I will wish you blessings and contentment in all that you do. I would like to take this last moment to invite Bobby Thrush Lewis here so that we can don his coat.
You're not getting off that either.
Bobby Thrush Lewis.
Thank you.
All right. Last, never least.
You voted on awards and you got the early bird award.
Thank you for all who attended.